Currently 12:10 a.m. and I can't sleep. I've got so much going through my mind right now. My head is just running nonstop. There is something that I want to discuss, that I really want to have a conversation about. And the one person I want to have this conversation with, I can't. Because every time I try, it doesn't work. Now, I know you guys were expecting a good morning, or how are you? This is Big John here. I'm sorry, right now, no, that's not who I can be. Right now, it's time for me to be serious. I want to explain something here. If you have kids, if you have children, it hit me today. Like, the realization hit me. During the last 5 months, 4 months, maybe, my kids, my 3 little angels, I love them to death, I love them to bits. Those are my babies. But I walk through hell and high water for my kids. Anyways, every night, at the same time, I let them talk to their mother. I let them call, I call her and I let them talk to her. And I've realized something. I realized it today, to be exact. My kids spend it at most talking to their mother 5.5 to 6 minutes all together, all 3. And when she shows up here once a week, it's always the same thing. Did you bring me a toy? Do I have this? Did you do this? Did you do that? For any parent out there that watches this video, and pretty much the same shit's going on with you as it is me and mine. When you leave your kids, or whenever you walk out on your responsibilities, you eventually gonna lose your kids. I'm not talking about physically, because they'll still be there. I mean, regardless, unless, the other parent is an asshole and is like, no. See, that's not me. I can't do that. But you're gonna lose them mentally and emotionally. The only reason I know this, I apologize. Like I said, it's late, early, whatever. The only reason I know this is because I'm watching mine go through this. Like, I'm watching this on a daily basis. Get out of here, fly. I'm not saying this to bash. I'm not saying this to talk shit. I am literally giving you a fair warning, a heads up, because this is what will happen. This is what can and 9 times out of 10 will happen. Emotional detachment. They say a mother has a bond with her children that a father will never have. And honestly, I believe that's fucking real. That's true. That's true. Because, mommy carried baby around in her belly for 9 months. There's an intimacy there that a father will never understand. He will never have that connection. But for the mother to basically cut that connection off, to go elsewhere, to leave that connection, how? Like, legitimately, how? More importantly, why? That makes no sense at all. Like, period, end of story. But whenever you lose that connection, I apologize. My nose is stuffed up. When that connection is gone, eventually, the separation anxiety goes away, and that parent becomes an alien to the children. Like, okay, they only show up, and when they show up, they bring me stuff. Or I can do this, or I can do that, or I can act this way, or I can act that way. Because the other parent lets them get away with that stuff. Okay, like I said, I'm not saying any of this to bash on nobody. I'm not saying this to talk no shit. This is real talk. Real. Because like I said, I'm seeing this every single day. I'm watching this happen before my own two eyes. That's the bad part. That's what sucks, is you see it happening and you can't change it. You can't stop it from happening. All you can do is keep on trucking. You just keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on. And you're trying to make it to where you want your kids to be happy. You want, that's all our jobs as parents are, really. You raise your kids the right way, which, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what the right way is. I know my way, but not the right way. Um, and I guess it's like, if you didn't like the way you were brought up, you didn't like the way you were raised, because this, that, or the other, I don't know your story. I'm not going to pretend to know your story. How you were brought up is how you were brought up. Okay? How I was brought up was a whole other ballgame. Either way, you don't like the way you were brought up, change it. You don't, the way your parents raised you, if they did some wrong stuff to you, guess what? Change it. Fix it for your kids. That way, they don't grow up the same way. I got told earlier, and it was yesterday, monkey see, monkey do. I hope to God not. I pray to God not. I can't even start to comprehend my reaction if my girls were to grow up and do whatever. I don't know how I could react to this. It's taking a lot for me right now not to break down. Like, I'm not even freaking kidding you guys, because of how this is affecting not only my life, but my kids. I don't want anyone that watches my videos that may know what I'm talking about or whatever, don't look, don't judge. I'm not gonna judge y'all. I'm not gonna judge any of y'all. So don't judge other people. Some people get good at what they do. Some people are so good at lying that they themselves begin to believe their own lies. Or they get that holier than thou mentality. Whenever deep down inside, they're just like you. They just want to pretend like they're better. That right there. Okay, look at this right here. I'll be point blank straight honest with you guys. I got a big heart. I got my nanny's heart. It's big. It's full of love. But at the same time, having a big heart's a blessing and a curse. Because eventually, people start taking that big heart you got and they turn that shit around on you. And you don't realize it until it's too late. And even if you do realize it, if you're anything like I am when it comes to things like this, give the benefit of the doubt. Try to look past it. Try to freaking, well, look, if I can help you fix it, if I can find out what's wrong with me, you start blaming yourself for shit that's not your problem, that you didn't do it. The other person is messed up. It's not you. It's them. And that's not a cliche. That's freaking real. That's legitimately, that's legit. That is real shit. I, myself, have been at the bottom of the barrel and literally laid awake at night, bawling my eyes out because it was like, what the hell was wrong with me? Why wasn't I good enough? What did I do wrong? Or if you're anything like me when it comes to other situations of the same nature, why am I alive? Why am I here? Was I put on this earth just to mess up? Was I put here just to screw everyone else's life up? Is that my purpose? Is that what's up? Get that shit out of your head. Stop it. I've been there. And I'm telling you, stop it. It's not you. Don't ever blame yourself for someone else's screw ups. Don't ever think that you're not good enough. If they walked out on you, guess what? Their loss. They messed up. People say they don't like you, guess what? Oh well, you're missing out on one hell of a good friend. You're missing out on a good person. You're missing out on a good father. You're missing out on everything. Don't let people's thoughts of you affect who you are. Just don't. This shit got real really quick. And it hurts. It gets to the point where eventually it breaks your heart. And that's not what you need. Trust me, I believe that I've had a heart broken enough for everybody out there. Don't ever think that you're not good enough or that it's your fault. Don't believe any of that because it's not. It's funny. You can go your entire life giving to others, helping others, being there for others. But when it's time for them to be there for you, where they at? You give your shirt off your back to help somebody. You do everything under the sun to try to make somebody happy, to make life, better. And you get spit in the face, low blow, kicked while you're down. And you still get up and you still try to smile and you still try to carry on. And that person that kicked you while you were down, that person that spit on you, that person that messed your entire life up, the bad part is, you still care. You still try to be there for that person. You still try to show that person that, hey, I ain't changed. I'm still here. I'm here to help. I'm here to be with you. I'm here to be beside you. I'm here to help you. Every time you allow a person like that to come back into your life, all you're doing is giving them another leg up on you. Because eventually they're going to have it in their mind, no matter what I do, they're still going to accept me. They're still going to be there for me. They're still going to have my back. Don't change that. Limit yourself. 3 strikes. You're out. Actually, for some people, depending on what they've done, no. Eventually you're going to get to the point where it's going to be one time. One time. Either they lie about stupid shit, small shit. You can be brutally honest with somebody about whatever the hell you want to do. You're a smoker. They're going to take 1 cigarette from you. You're going to ask them, hey, did you get a cigarette from me? Lie. No, not me, dude. Nah. What's bad is once you start lying, you don't stop. And eventually, like I said earlier, you start believing your own bullshit. These are the same way. People nowadays get to the point they believe they're entitled. And if they can fool you once, you're gullible. And they're going to do it over and over and over again. Until you eventually get to the point you snap, you break, and you tell them to get the hell out and not to come back. I can tell you this because I experience this. Anything I bring up in my videos, anything I talk to you about, I've been there. I've done that. And I'm telling you now, that way you don't make the same mistakes that I have. Or maybe some of you that watch these that are actually, that have actually talked to me, you're more along the lines of agreeing with what I have to say. Because you're going through it yourself. You either have gone through it, or you're going through it right now. That's how it is. I'm telling you this now. Don't change the heart. But enough's enough. It's enough. I finally finally see that now myself. I can now tell what my limits are, what I can handle and what I can't. Trust me, this whole parenting thing, especially by yourself, it's so freaking hard. And people don't understand it. When you have to lie awake at night and hold your kids because they're crying for the other parent, and the other parent ain't there to take care of it, the other parent ain't there, it's just you. You don't understand when one of them goes into a convulsion screaming for the other parent. What do? You just lay there with them and you just hold them and you try to tell them, hey, it's okay. I've got you. Daddy's here. Start sleep talking, begging, pleading for the other one to come home. People, you don't realize, people that have done this, that are no longer with their children, the mental and the emotional damage that is done, you don't get that. I've heard it a million times. Oh, it ain't that bad. Until you've laid awake at 3 a.m. dealing with the aforementioned issues. Shut your mouth, because you don't understand. You can run it all day long saying it ain't that bad, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. You don't know. How can you know? These people go around saying, oh yeah, I know. No, you don't. Stop saying you do. Or they want to apologize. I'm sorry. No, you're not. Because if you were, you wouldn't have did it in the first place. A couple videos back, I talked about consequences. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. You know, tit for tat, yin and yang. It's true. Karma. Well, that's legit. I mean, it's gonna eventually, it catches up to you. I wanted to share with you guys what's on my heart, what's on my head right now. I want to tell you guys what I'm going through at the current moment. Like I said, I didn't make this video to bash anybody or to talk shit about anybody. I just want everybody to wake up and realize, hey, your kids, if you got kids, or you may be expecting kids, or you may want kids when you get older. If that's the case, always remember something. And I don't care if you take anything else I said from this video to heart or not. Take this with you. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't choose this. They didn't make this happen. If you are a parent, or like I said a while ago, expecting or want Be exactly that. Do your job as a parent and make sure that you do it to the best of your abilities. It seems so freaking rough at times. I know, I know. But whenever you get one that just learns to tie their shoes, and they're all happy, they're all ecstatic, because guess what? They can tie their own shoes. Or even going as far as going pee pee or, poo poo in the potty. That is the biggest exciting thing for them up to this point. Don't take it for granted. Because if you do, they don't stay little forever. And you don't get a second chance whenever they grow up and they have kids of their own. You don't get a second chance to change it. What you do right now, at this point in time, at this point in their lives, is the most crucial and important moments, the most important and crucial lessons that you are ever going to teach your children. Because their psyche, their mental stability, everything is so fragile. It's literally like an egg. It don't take nothing to destroy it. It doesn't take anything. Like I said, this is what's on my heart. And this is what I wanted to share with every single one of you. This will also count as tomorrow's video because start of spring break. Anyways. If you know anyone out there that can benefit from my videos, anyone who needs to hear some truth, anyone who's going through some rough times, some rough shit, send them to my videos. Just let them know, hey, check this dude out. Maybe they'll like it. Anyways, if you like my content, subscribe, like, and share. Do me a favor, everybody, if you wouldn't mind, when you watch my videos, hit the thumbs up button, please. It'd be great. And honestly, if you comment on any of my videos, I will comment back as soon as I can, which is generally like right after it comes up on my phone or even on the computer. Bam, I will comment back. Anyways, all right, guys, give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you guys the next time. This is Big John signing out. Good night.